quick towards apartments where Muta is going to meet them head on. He hits the first shot. The IGL on fire already.
Okay.
Alongside with Rostos. That's the bomb down. That's the round over.
Wow. It just looks way too sharp right there to open things up. I was about to, you know, criticize that angle right there. I feel like it's incredibly hard to make that angle actually work, but look at how easy it looks for them. Get the communication going. And walking right into the MP9 FAMAS combo. Not a bad bit of damage though being done right now. They're able to land a couple of shots there to back it up. Keto on FAMAS, but he's getting flanked out and he doesn't have the bomb, so should be taken down shortly. There it is. So many low HP bars and so little time right now that they might start to panic whenever they start to rush on in here. Sean not going to clear out this thing. Oh no, he does. That's the A site. It's cracked open. It's completely clear.
It's clear, but look at the rotations. Mutrus is already up middle. Ujux alongside Roman in tandem are going to just cause a bit of trouble. They're only going to get one kill, and they're going to allow the bomb to go down, and they're going to get caught out in the open. A lovely instant headshot from Tapson. And now, with Roman getting caught off in transition, big, a lovely.
To his credit here, Gabi coming out of the gates here. I didn't think he was going to be able to do a lot of work here up against the side of Saw, but he's showing up.
These USPs up, sorry, Roman, how are you still alive? I love how Storage isn't helping him. Story's like, yep, you got this, bro. And oh my god, he gets that dink off Keto as well. They're just taking their time. They don't want to overcommit. And yeah, they're going to replenish all these smokes. This should be it. That's the kill on the Keto he wanted. Now he just hides, but it's because of these smokes and the lack of everything from Saw, they're going to be isolated out. All in all, pretty good pistol round, I think. I think they can really take this eco and be happy about it. And they still might win. Gob's on 24 HP. Really would have wanted that kill, however.
He did that.
What?
Doing so much damage right now, dude. But okay. Back to reality right there, Tizian.
That's not the most ideal kill to get. Tapson, we highlighted him in the head-to-head at the beginning. He's already dead for this round. And Keto, he's going to get spotted out. Ujok's all by himself, though, now, however, as Roman gets mollied off. But with so many smokes on the ground, Ujok is able to continuously funnel these players away from the B-bomb site and a double nade deep. The second one didn't quite land on its mark, but Tizian will still be knocked down to 48 HP, and this is more like it from Saw. And I agree with what you're saying. They're playing against a team, Saw, that have nothing to lose, and I feel like that puts a lot of pressure on Saw, actually. That, like, they kind of have to win this, right?
100%, yeah. No question. They're starting to re-aggress here. Caught with one in a second. The HE will actually finish another, and there's still more on the site, so... get taken down there, trying to just...
I do like how he falls back, and now Story is here with him. Roman isn't too far coming up from middle, and Ujux needs to get a position where he can help. Story claims the first, but taps him with the entries. Finally, Ujux initiates contact, and that's by dropping the bomb. That's going to scramble this big quite a lot to get the bomb and actually plant it. Gob then caught out in no man's land, and Keto's got the world on his shoulders. He gets dinked, and he gets swarmed from every single angle. And a lot of information on where Saw are coming from.
They'll lock things down here. Ujux does find a nice multi-kill to give his teammates much better chance, but they're still falling at the wayside here. In this post plant, it's all going to come down to Keto in the clutch, and he does find the first quickly. Story with his USP out, and the shots are connecting. Keto will close it out with the deagle. East side, so they're still kind of gambling right now in this 5v3, but it's all good. They have full brackets control right now, and Rose isn't going to let them down either. Some nice shooting out of him. Tizian trades eventually, but there's still more that he has to crack through.
I love this using from Uterus. Yeah, it's so difficult to clear that.
Things out, see if it works. Strut your stuff right now, but Story once again, same position, same success. In the opening stages, good counter utility coming through as well. And some excellent help offered up by the rifle there. The AK doing great work chewing through these pistols. Could just find it a fourth. It's all about just keeping that economy good. Gabi gonna go down quickly thereafter. Giving his team fantastic opportunities every start. That continues. It could be a worry sign. Another opening pick from him. Taps and swings for the fences there. Again, Story. all 3 kills right now in this round, man. Just doing it all himself. Excellent work from him. Not getting flashed off the lines, just taking these forward fights as much as possible. Close range with the op there. Battle opping right there. Not
Task indeed. I don't feel like he's going to even be able to get another. Well, he might get 1 kill into a Rosdos, but it's going to be a pretty instant trade. I do like his off angle. Tizian kind of anticipated it, but there's only so much he can do. Control towards top brackets. It's going to be towards long, but Story needs to be dealt with. He's towards long with the big green, but it won't even matter because a Rosdos just spams through the smoke. Okay. Over towards the B bomb site, however, Tabson has found success in a Rosdos just running through short smoke, and then Keto isn't killing him, even though they're next to each other. As Saw, in a scrappy affair, will just dominate over towards top brackets.
That'll certainly suffice right there. Scrappy as ever, but that's how they get it done. And it's going to put them up onto 9 here. It's probably not going to leave Big onto a very good position either if they don't get the bomb plant right now. So Tabson have to actually do some damage there, but denied. Definitely less than ideal here, but look at the fight for control that we're seeing right now. Roman, okay, he just deals with 2. Down banana. Doesn't even take a lot of damage in the meantime as well, so you can actually see just visually on the mini-map the panic that sets in when those 2 kills come through. They lose all that control that they were working for over towards that A site. Poking and prodding for brackets, throwing a little bit of utility and giving themselves up for a take. Well, now they've just lost that. All that little forward momentum they were ready to spring into action, doubling back in towards this B side, where they're going to walk into a 1-2 punch of Roman and Udrix once more.
It's looking good. A bait and switch, Roman and Ujux in conjunction, a lovely 10th force.
Whether or not they can bring in a whole lot new life in this pistol round in the CT side, we'll see if they can show up and deliver. Right now, a lot of fights being taken throughout the map, but no kills being landed, and Udrix is going to start things off on the right foot for Saw. Nice little opening duel for him. And they're going to continue that forward into this B side of the map here, where there is 2 players, so a little bit of hope still for Big, but now they're getting wrapped up upon the, it's going to become very awkward.
It's looking really good for the T side, and Story might just put the nail in the coffin. Shushin on the back of this bomb site has to produce something more than heroic. He does have God B in the smoke, and God B will actually get the information that there's no one, sorry, that they're actually leaving. However, as soon as he comes through and tries to aggress, he just absolutely domed by Roman, and he'll even do the same for Shushin. This is still looking good for Saw, and they're going to go for an apps pop, just like Big did on their rounds.
Gotta be playing a tough angle as well. Not able to find anything here. Gonna complicate the matter. A scout can only chamber in so much on the back of the site. Not a bad headshot though. Fortunately, it's a 1 and done. And Keto and Tabson probably best case scenario is just a save here, right? But maybe we'll see how interested they are in trying to find damage. Tabson actually gonna go down in the meantime, and like you said, not going to get that follow up there. A little bit unlikely, of course, but definitely solidified by some very nice entry work being done by the side of.
This is a conversation I have sometimes of like, I don't necessarily know if a comeback towards the end actually helps teams go in second map, but maybe it might help Big. And if Keto can get a bit frisky here, and if he can start feeling himself, then at least he has some confidence and knows it's not all lost going into that second map.
That's a big detail there, right? If you can build a little bit of confidence with some of the fragging that you're able to do, you know? Maybe it can inspire a little bit of hope here. But still got to close the round out. Problems arising in the form of Roman in that sense there, with 2 to his tally, equalizing. And Meters finds Gabi as well. It's at least the op that's able to shine. He's getting flanked in on. Silent drop there. Nope. Rostos gets loud, but it's still the kill confirmed. And unfortunately, Keto left into the 1v2. He had a great start to this round, but it might not be enough in the end. He's going to go for it, though.
How has this round not got in their favor? Like, Keto's killed 2 people early towards B, and he will get a third. Ooh, this is now winnable. Roman in a 1v1. He's having a great game, though. 21-7. He's just tucked on this bomb site. Keto has to clear him, and Keto has no kit. There is one down, but as he's clearing mini pits, Roman gets the timing of a lifetime.
Right there, it's like, that's your ticket to winning. You love 2v2s on this map. on the A side post plant. Story gonna kick things off with a nice opener there, and a trade back from Keto, standing his ground there. Not too bad, but they're quickly moving in towards A. Very rapid right now. Rotation. Story is there, and he's gonna beat Tizzy into the punch. Already now continuing this pressure forward, beckoning them in. And oh no, Roman, he quick switched.
Why has he done that? And he hasn't hung around for the second player either, so they won't know about Tapson. But even though he has quick switch, they still did get the information that Keto was pushing mid, and they will capitalize on that perfectly. Tapson now, they seem to have an idea that he might also be pushing towards Banana with that smoke drop by Roman to allow him safe passageway, and Rostos will nail him in the side of the head. 16-5. Now let's see if map number 2 can be anything of the same for Saw, or if Big can contest at all. This is a very fast pistol round already. We're right into the fray of it. It's going to be a quick trade back and forth that did favor Big Clan at first, but as 2 players fall instantaneously, it's all Tapson up against 3.
Yeah, not going to be easy here. It's a bit of an awkward kickoff right there. They get caught on some timing, but Tapson starts it off well. Instant 1 tap there, ready for the contact play there. Roman, he won't let it slide. Teammates right there coming through from Saw to kick things off.
Qualifier, like that conference new qualifier, which can be interesting because obviously Big Clan are a partner team, so the Big Academy can't actually play in that, so they're more playing for that play, and that Big would probably be in as well, which is interesting.
I don't know how that would work right with the Academy. That's a really good bit of spotting right there from Arostos. I mean, they move right on past him. Now it's all about saving as much as you can, but going to be denied 1 rifle there. Gabi going to go and grab that. Might be able to hold on to it. All depends here. A couple players towards that outer yard with knives out, jumping around. Gabi going to capitalize, but there's another, and now he's the one with his knife out, jumping around, and he'll go down. And unfortunately, Shashan not able to find. You can still make a lot happen without an AWP, especially if you want to continue this aggression. And another opening pick coming through from Arostos. This guy's so sharp right now in the opening exchanges, and they're running out of ammo on the site. And that's why Op's not always best for the rushes right there. And when you're going in quick, you want to be able to use that rifle to full effect. I mean, they completely flood the bomb site, overwhelm. And we are off to the races here for Saul, man.
Yushan yet still to find impact with the AWP. Finally gets his first kill, but on the exit. In a weird sense, might have been better to let Story go there, because now they are gunning for him. That nade luckily misses him, so he's still got all of his HP still around him. As Roman closes the gap, Shushan drops off. He tries to run away, and he actually might just slip the net.
Wow.
Will he?
Oh my God.
Bye-bye. Left eye peek. They won 12 on the back end of Inferno, and now they've won 6 in a row here. You really can't do much about that, and hopefully Big, I think this is a round where they're looking good. You know, Gobs surprised Muturus on the bottom bond site, and they've taken complete lobby control, but the over-aggression shall be caught from Story. So it's now back to a 2 versus 4.
Got a little bit of extra cash flow going, so it's not like you're going to be on nothing, but Roman giving it a bit of effort in. Going to make it an attempt, but as he goes down now, should be even more confirmed here, although he moves forward into it. He wants to give it an old try, but not quite landing that shot. Gets the smoke down, and he's running.
He's running for the hills. The lonely walk in towards T-spawn, and he won't even pick up... Wait, what? Shushan killed him from top... Aggressive peek towards door for Shushan. He is going to die in the Molotov. Oh my God. And there's no mini player. Oh, this is really... There's no one on the bomb site. Is that round over? Like, there's a player, and look at these retake positions for Big as well. Like, Tapson's so pushed out, and then you've got Gob trying to fly off the vent. He actually gets one before he dies. However, it's all transcending into chaos, and Keto with the AWP, he's saved. I think he's picked it up from Shushan's dead body and is just going to try and save. Like,
I mean, again, yeah, I don't think it's too crazy to say that at all. I don't want to count any team out before it's over. Big with the amount of stand-ins that they're playing with. It's just, I mean, it's kind of, I would faces to playing together, so Obviously, some difficulties, as anticipated. He came into this, what was it? The 1x bet odds were 1 to 7, so it kind of tells the
give or
story.
take. Now it's like 1 to 20, and it's gonna, I think, every round get even steeper. However, maybe a little bit of over-aggression from Saw. Never mind, Tapson gets annihilated. The cranium gets burst open with the 50 cal.
They fall deeper and deeper back into the bomb sites here and give more and more space over with these low HP bars, but this is a nice cover. Aggression comes through towards the lobby side of things, and it does catch Rosdos off guard. Keto with a nice reply, and Tizian gonna follow up off that. Actually, with 2, so there you go. Finding themselves a second.
Yeah, they try to go down vent there. I don't...
Not in a big rush just yet, but they will soon explode into action. There's that first point of contact being taken, and Tapson, he swings for the fences there, but that's an easy 1-for-1 trade. That'll be capitalized upon by Saw. Numbers already being planted. Tizian and Keto do come through with a bit of a reply, though. And now it's a 4v2. Things start to shape up a whole lot more promising here for the boys over at Big. Still on this retake effort. They're playing this one very patient, never peeking through that single door, making the job easier. The fact that we see...
They might just challenge Shushan. Nope, they're going down towards B. And Tizian, once again, a 1-for-1 trade. Further successful for Saw and Muterus in this off angle. Unless Shushan hard clears him, Muterus wins out this interaction. He actually just gets the dink off, but a nice little reposition, continuing to reposition. Wow, what a nice shot from Shushan out the air, plucked. However, he still is dinked, and they know about God B. So, Saw with a Ros Dawson story towards second and control. This should be easy. The smokes are good, and the Molotovs are really good, but Shushan caught off guard. No, he trades out God B, but then a Rosdos comes through, and that's double digits for Saw.
Big, they've got the AWP, but they do rock up from Moss and Tizian. Aggression near Muterus, not respecting any sort of utility. Maybe he should have, though. Tapson's going to open things up. Actually, it's a 1-for-1, technically. This has been heard. Everyone's now looking this way.
Yeah, they're looking at him. They've heard him. And he will actually get he will get away and will come away with his life. And in the meantime, Big just shut this down. And that one grenade is actually down towards the B bomb site with Muterus. And it's like the rest of his team will try and join him. However, the CTs seem to know what the story is. And Muterus might get backstabbed from Tapson. However, he's putting a lot of pressure onto Shushan now. But as soon as Tapson comes through, now Shushan has so much more space to work with. The close range ball providing him coverage. And Tapson, a lovely round from him. 4 kills, and he does a bomb site. Some players outside and some players in lobby. Trades back and forth over on A and over outside. Roman under a lot of pressure, he needs to hit a shot, running out of bullets, and Keto alongside God B will just run him down. The retake fierce, but Shushan long range with the dual Bretters.
He is going to get pressed upon.
He's all by himself here, but it will not matter. He gets the first, and the Mac-10 of God B luckily has closed the angle, so he will silence that anchor. They know Shushan's outside, though, so they actually guaranteed know there's 2 players down here, but Muterus gets caught off guard, and as Shushan also in that same vein towards lobby, it's going to be a 3 versus 2 retake with God B upgrading to an M4, but still on 28 HP.
The time's ticking, though. And look at this position from Gabi here, spotting out the legs with a little pre-fire action, but he's able to spin on a dime. 2 kills from Gabi. You might just find the third. No. Story. He's going to get chased down here with the battle opping close range. He will send 1 packing. But that's it. That is all. It's scary. This will execute, though, is being tossed on in towards the say side of things. Roman going to find the first smoke for the molly to try and pull off a faster flank. And both players missing there with the AWP, but it's still held on to the rifle of Tizian. That offers up a quick route out. They can actually set their sights elsewhere here, and now down towards that lower bomb site. They're going to have to beat the MP9, though. And a couple players making it down the vents already, so multiple members here to crack through right now. Muterus not spotted either. This is going to be very hard clear, but pre-firing it is Tizian jumping down like an absolute hero. But Roman, he's going to keep things contained. U-Jerk's the same, and there's only so much you can do here with the op here spinning, head on a swivel, but no, overwhelmed for sure. Going to be left at bay here, but there's an opening pick on the story. So,
in a
not
row.
the end of the world, yeah. Fantastic job being offered up here. Great kickoff. Tapson, though, being heard running in towards Mini, spotted out and taken care of by Rose. He's not going to let that slide, and went straight through the smoke. So there's that man advantage taken away from them.
Players are down, so yeah, bomb goes planted. However, look at this collapse on the B bomb site. Cole, this should be done and dusted. And a great flashbang doesn't quite give Roman the kill, but the follow-up nade shall, and Shushan in a fairly unwinnable 1v3.
Yeah, they're just going to stick the bomb, and you can't really say anything about it. So it's going to be a good bomb plant, saved up as well as...
Already made his way down towards the B bomb site, and he will be joined by the rest of his teammates. However, they've made a lot of noise going down by tick through the Molotov, and they've also lost a lot of HP in that same process. Arozdos faking his presence, feigning back towards the bomb site. He's going to re-peek in, and because of the amount of damage that's already been inflicted onto Tizian and Tapson, it's an easy lineup. And even though that there is a trade, he's done it with getting 10 HP. So what has he really claimed by getting that trade here? And Shushan's been spotted outside. So Saw, I think, segueing themselves onto 13 here.
No question. Should be able to lock that down. It's a question of if they're even interested in going for this one. Max lost, or lost modus is stacking up, not Max, but up there. Okay.
What? That's a interesting play from you, Jerks. Just jumps across their screen. He's like, oh, you're both there.
How much is this going to cost them, though? It's the question. Like, is this going to be a difficult round to actually close out right now? A lot of it's riding on story. Potential bomb plant conceded right now. Gabi going to open up the door. I mean, I feel like the bomb plant guaranteed. Yeah, smoke for the passage right there. All of a sudden, this is a round activated by just the smallest, I would say the biggest mistake right there. Just complete gift offered to Big.
They're clearing out all the space, and they know there's one player above them because, well, he's making a lot of noise, and they know that the funnel is going towards outside, and that's exactly where Ujux and Muterus shall be. One through the smoke, I think both through the smoke, if I'm not mistaken, and Big kind of funneled down towards this lower end of the bomb site, leaving Gob to lurk outside with the Krieg. But look at this reaction. There's already 3 players down here, so Tizian alongside Shushan have the world on their shoulders, and it's going to start off negatively for them. Story picks off the first, can't quite do the same on the second, but he still is holding the cross for Gob, will let him go. And now Big, if they got to pay, they might have a gap, but as I say that, Muterus rotates in and holds that position.
Yeah, there's very difficult to find the gaps there. Oh,
what?
Tizian on the ladder found a big kill. Bomb plant gonna come through. Clutch is a whole nother story, but at the very least, numbers punched in, and yeah, they'll take care of him in Mini. But yeah, he's been able to work on the CT sides here. Smoke goes in, able to isolate first, second walks right into it. I mean, look how sick he is. So many different ideas come through from him. He's never playing like a stagnant setup. He does like that back of box position quite a bit, but it just looks so good in the different ways that he's able to play about it. A little bit awkward right there with some of the missed shots, but hey, no big deal. It's going to be 15. Saw.
But they've lost players already. Like, Muterus is pushed outside, and he's taken all that information. So you see the reaction from the rotations as well. Like, they know no one is outside. They know Shushan's down towards B. They are just crunching towards ramp, and it's perfect. You jerks, you were hyping him up, Cole, and he will once again deliver. And Saw will take the victory away from Big Clan. Saw are your champions of the CCT West Europe Series number 4.